Welcome back to my channel and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen and this is Jen Clayton Beauty. We do everything beauty and makeup, and that includes testing new makeup. And today we're testing out 4 new makeup items. One that has went viral on TikTok that I purchased off of Amazon, and I'm nervous, but I'm excited to try it. And then 3 other products that I received in a beauty subscription box. So if you're excited, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, turn your bell on because I upload lots and lots of new videos every single month. And I have a lot of testing new makeup videos coming your way due to Advent calendar season, declutter. I've got a lot of videos coming, so make sure your bell's turned on. Down in the description box, I will link all 4 of the new makeup products that we're testing out today, as well as my favorite beauty subscription boxes. Like I said, 3 out of the 4 of these came from beauty subscriptions. All of the makeup that I'm wearing in today's video, if you would like to shop the completed look, discounts to my favorite indie brands, and come follow me on TikTok for more beauty and makeup. I just came home from working out. We're going to talk about the 4 products that we're testing. I'll zoom you in and we'll get started. So the viral product, the product I have heard so many rave reviews about, is this right here. And this is the Tier Mask Fit Cushion Foundation. Now the component looks like this, and this is an interesting foundation because you actually use the little pad in here, pop open this door, and this is what the actual foundation looks like. It's kind of a sponge material, so it feels like you're pushing your finger into a sponge, but when you do, product comes out. And this is supposed to be an amazing full coverage kind of glowy foundation that's supposed to have a really good wear time. So I want to test this out with you. We're going to apply it. I'm going to wear this all day, and at the end of the day, I'll give you a wear test update. We'll see if there's a reason why this is going viral. So I received the Society Polite Pop Blush in the shade Los Angeles in a subscription box, and I'm excited to try this out. This is definitely a unique blush formula. They say that it's a powder blush, but it looks more like a cream blush in the component, so I am anxious to try that. We also have a lippy from LYS Beauty, and this is in the shade Sincere. Love the component of LYS, and it looks like it kind of reminds me of my Tarte Maracuja lip product that I currently have in my purse. So we're gonna try that. And then last but not least, we have the Mcgrath Lab Bijou Brilliance palette. Now when I unboxed this, I was like, oh, this is gonna be interesting trying to create a look because there's one matte and the rest of the shades are shimmer. So it's going to be interesting. We're going to do our best to create a somewhat cohesive look. I would like to only use this palette and not have to pull in another one. So we'll see what we can do. So let me go ahead and zoom you in. My face is primed and ready for the Tier foundation. So on the back of the box, it says to use the little pad that comes with the foundation. What shade did I get? I got mine in Latte, which is 24N. I am a neutral undertone, so I made sure that I chose a neutral undertone foundation. We're going to use the little pad. It says to push it in and then tap it into the skin. Whoa. Wow. That picked up a lot of product. I mean, that little tap in is enough to do at least half of my face. The coverage of this is really, really good. I have not went back into the foundation. I'm just tapping that into my skin. It looks really good. The color is good. The color looks really good as well. It's definitely a fuller coverage foundation, and it looks really nice and dewy on the skin. So here's the side that I have not applied foundation. Here's the side that I use the Tier. So I'm going to go back in and tap. Okay, this looks really, really good. Go ahead and close it, set your pad in for the next time. I did grab my beauty sponge. I always like to go in with this just to pick up any excess product and just continue just tapping it into the skin. But wow, the coverage of this foundation is really good and it looks beautiful on my skin. Let me go ahead and finish my complexion products and I'll be back and we'll test out the Polite Society blush. So I've done most of my complexion products with the exception of powder blush. Now, like I said, this looks like a cream blush, but based on the directions, you're supposed to apply this Definitely feels like a cream blush. Not getting much color payoff though. You're supposed to apply this with either your finger or a brush. I think I'm gonna start with my finger. And again, this is the Polite Society Polite Pop Blush. So I'm going to just tap that on. Oh, it's pretty. It's a really, really light pink, but it actually is really pretty. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. So there is the blush. No blush. Using my finger seems to be working really well just to keep it right where be able to keep it kind of where I want my blush to be and just tap it into the skin. Now it definitely feels like a cream blush when I first tap in. And then as I apply it to my cheek, it also feels more like a cream blush. But then if I go back and touch it, it's set in place like a powder blush. Crazy. I do actually really like the color. It's really pretty. It's just a baby pink. And like I said, once I've tapped it into my skin, not setting it with powder, it's definitely setting down. Really interesting product. Again, this is the Polite Pops Powder Blush Stick. And again, mine is in the shade Los Angeles. Now I'm going to pop on a little highlighter, set my face with some setting spray, prime my eyes with my MAC Paint Pot and Painterly, and we're gonna test out this Pat McGrath palette. My eyes are primed and ready for some shadow. I am really liking the blush. I did pop on just a little bit of highlighter. Very interesting concept. We'll talk more about it at the end, but let's test out this little Pat McGrath 5-pan palette. Here's what she looks like. I'll go ahead and swatch it for you. So here is the palette swatched out. Honestly, it's swatched pretty nice. Let me turn my lights down a little more. There we go. It's swatched actually really nice. This burgundy shade, purpley shade is the only matte in the palette, but all of the shimmers are very, very buttery feeling. They swatched really, really nice. Some of these are a little bit more duochrome pretty shimmers. I'm excited to try this out. They all felt really, really nice, the mattes and the shimmers. So with the big fluffy brush, I'm going to pick up the only matte, which is that purple one in the palette, and I'm just going to buff that. Ooh, that is dark. That's even deeper than I thought, more pigmented. I'm going to buff that into my crease, a little bit above my crease, onto my lid. Just really use that as the one and only matte for this look. That was one tap in, and that was a lot. I definitely picked up a lot of shadow. I'm going to see if I can continue just kind of buffing and diffusing this out, lightening it up, smoothing it out. Okay, that's really pretty. That's a beautiful, beautiful matte. And man, the formula of this is really nice. I am a little bummed this is the only matte though, because it doesn't give you a lot of matte variety, and I'd rather have more mattes, less shimmers. But being the only matte in the palette, it's performing really, really nice. And I am able to kind of buff that out. The more I diffuse it out, the more blended I can get it, the little bit lighter I can get it. Really a beautiful formula. I'm going to pick up this first shimmer here on my finger. It's kind of a blue brown, but it has just a little bit of purple to it. And I'm going to place that all over my lid with the exception of the inner portion and the very, very outer portion. So kind of in the middle, like I'm creating a halo eye. So leaving the very outer edge and inner portion of my eye open. That is beautiful. Wow. That is really, really, really pretty. These are very sparkly and very buttery when I tap my finger in. And then I'm going to pick up the dark matte. It's kind of a black, blue, sparkly shimmer. I think I said matte shimmer on an angled brush. And I'm going to put that in the outer corner next to that blue brown shade, and I'm going to just pull that over kind of like I'm using that as a matte to deepen up my outer portion of my eye. That actually worked really well. It is a shimmer, but it's working honestly similar to like I would use a matte in that outer corner. And then I'm going to pick up the kind of pinky purple shimmer on a flat brush, and I'm going to place that on the inner portion of my eye, kind of like I'm creating, again, that halo eye. Okay, that's not picking up on a brush at all. There we go. That's better. This might be better, honestly, on a finger. Oh yeah. Okay, finger application is a lot better with these shimmers than a brush application, which is a little bit of a bummer, especially if you have nails like I do, and it's a little hard to get to the inner portion. I mean, it'll work on a brush. It's just going to take a lot more work. You definitely get a quicker, easier payoff with a finger. I'm going to go back into that first kind of blue-brown shade and just, again, tap that on, just making it look more seamless between the other two shimmers. And then going in with my fluffy brush, no added shadow, I'm just going to use that to kind of blend, especially that deep dark shimmer that we put in the outer corner. Again, picking up the purple matte in the palette, buffing that on the lower lash line. And then lastly, we're gonna use the last shimmer in the palette, and that's the kind of bright white as our inner corner highlight. Ooh, that's really pretty. Okay, that would be beautiful all over the lid too, especially if you wanted something a little more bright and ethereal. Okay, I'm impressed. I mean, this is better than I thought that it was going to be with really one true matte in the palette. I really like my eye look. It's a little smoky, it's a little sultry. Let me go ahead and do some mascara, some liner, pop on, finish up my brows, and I'll be back and we'll test out the LYS Lippy. Let's try out the LYS Sincere Lippy. Now, I believe that this is kind of a cream formula, maybe a mix between a lipstick and a lip gloss, lip balm. So I don't have anything on my lips. I just wipe my lips off, no liner, absolutely nothing. So let's test this out. Oh, the color of this is really pretty. Okay, I really like this. It feels really nice on the lips. It's very pigmented. Definitely gave me some color to the lips. Feels like a lip balm, but looks like a lipstick. So it's nice and creamy, feels really nice on the lips, but definitely opaque. I got a lot of color. I have quite a bit of color from it. It feels really, really nice. I love the tiny little component. I was just thinking this would be perfect for in my purse. I typically have a Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip in there because, again, the component of it is small, and I carry a really, really small kind of crossbody purse. I like this. I really enjoy the LYS brand in general. I've never tried their lip products, but this is really, really nice. It feels fantastic. And spoiler alert, my skin with this Tear foundation, chef's kiss. Let me go ahead and get ready for the day, get dressed. I've got to run some errands today. I've got some videos to film, and I'll be back and we'll talk about these testing new makeup products. And then again, at the end of the day, I will come back and give you a wear test, most specifically the foundation, but we'll talk about the other products as well. All right, it is the end of the day. I just came in my office to look at my skin with this Tear foundation. You guys, it doesn't even look like I've worn this foundation today. I feel like it looks like when I put it on this morning, which was almost 10 hours ago. It looks really, really nice. I feel like my skin still looks blurred and beautiful. Wow, look, I mean, there's no breakup, no oxidation, nothing. The eyeshadow wore really nice. I just re-popped on the LYS Lippy. Wow, I'm impressed, you guys. I am impressed. Highly, highly recommend. This is super affordable. Again, I got it off of Amazon. So that's a wrap on this testing new makeup. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, everything was really, really, really nice. Like I said, I'm hoping that this wears beautifully. You already saw the wear test. This was a really, really good testing new makeup. I love everything. I can't wait to continue to use it. A lot of it actually surprised me. I was a little nervous about a couple things, and everything panned out beautifully. Love my look, love my makeup today. Again, everything will be linked down below, as well as my favorite beauty subscription boxes. All of the makeup that I've been wearing today will all be linked in the description box, and come follow me on TikTok for more beauty and makeup. I got nothing to say but wow for this testing new makeup.